Well, hello. It's Captain Jimmy with Jimmy's Knife Sharpening, and I thought I'd just do this right here. This is 28 knives right here I got from culinary service, and I was going to see how long it would take me to do it. The time right here, I think it's about 2 o'clock, and we're going to see. I got it on 18 degrees. Got a little thing right here that I use to measure it with, and so anyway, without further ado, I'm going to see if I can zoom this in where you can watch me do my job, and I'm going to see how long it takes me to do it. And I'm going to get rolling. Got to get everything going here on my rotation of my machine. Oh, messed up. Got dog it. Try it again. Alright. I'm not good with technology. Alright. Got that set. One more change. Good. Alright, now it's going to go forward. Get lined up here. Right? And I'm going to start with the little one. Right? And here we go. What I'm going to do is I have a coarse belt on it, which is shaping them to the 18 degrees, so it cuts pretty rapidly. All I'm looking for is a burr. Right, get the bigger one. Going good. These aren't in bad shape. They're just dull. Don't have any that are tips put on or any big old hits that I've seen where they drop from the instructor that's head of these youngsters that use these knives really preaches good work ethics on how to use their knives, and it pays off. I mean, you just got dull knives, and that's all they need is just a little bit of fixing. This doesn't take me very long to do my job. Putting the burr on every one of them. Nothing's getting hot, so I'm going to go fast across there. I do have my water back over here, and first I got to go slow on one of them, but with them being in such good shape, I'm not having to do that. All they want is them to be chef razor blades. Do what I can do to take care of that. Yep. Good burr on all of it. I'm going to set them down here. I'm going to use one machine to do this today rather than a line, because I have the others packed away. I'm retiring, and I'm just having to get my things here from school. And so anyway, this is the last thing I'm going to be doing here personally is this, just here on the time when nothing's going on. And I'll take it home, start my little shop there at the house. I'm going to miss it. It's been a blessing in my life to be an educator, especially here where I am, for a school district called Brasford Independent School District here in Freeport, Texas. Lake Jackson, Texas, Fleet. Worked with absolutely some fantastic folks in my life. Teachers, administrators, local industry folks. It's just been a dream come true. But I had a man that I mentored or whatever that kind of followed behind, taking my spot, and he's doing a fantastic job. And then Bobby Woodward, fine man, fine Christian man. I know God's got a plan for me now. He put me over here in school teaching for 34 years altogether. And I feel like I did a good job. I know I gave it all I got. But it's just time to move on now. I just don't want to work all my life, retire and ain't doing anything. My wife's got health issues, and I've got some health issues. But I'm going to get over mine. They tell me it's going to be about 6 weeks. I do everything slow right now. But I just got to stay busy. I can't sit. I'm not one that just going to sit there and watch television. I always want to be learning. And whatever it is I'm working at, I want to be good at it. So I do my research and talking, and if I find somebody that does something and does it quite well, or some kind of way I like it, I've never been bashful to ask for help. And I try to instill that in my students. A lot of them don't like to ask for help. It's not in their nature, especially us guys, kind of a macho thing. But I have pushed that to always ask for help. Let the people that are good at something show you how to be good. And when they're trust over, and that way, who knows? And they you do the same thing to them. My thing in teaching and coaching, especially teaching, it's not always good days, not always bad either, but there's a satisfaction in teaching and coaching that I just don't know what else a person could do that gives you the inner feeling as it does. And mine, being a welding careers instructor most of the time, for about the last 22, 23 years, wasn't necessarily the students that I had at the time in the class. I mean, I had good ones and we had good times and things like that, don't get me wrong, but where I really got my joy, my thrill, my thank you, Lord, for letting me have this career, wasn't the kids necessarily I had in classrooms that very moment, that year or whatever. It was the ones that graduated that a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 20 years, contact me and just tell me what they're doing, or run into them at the grocery store and they tell me about a new house they just bought or whatever. And a lot of those students, back when I began having them, they weren't that kind of person. They didn't have goals and dreams and things, and didn't realize that they could make the kind of money they can make. They just put their heart and soul into it, and as I used to tell them, be the best you can be. That's like, I know I got 1,000, 100 million times to be good at this right here, but I want to be good at it. I don't do this just because it's enjoyable. I want to be good at whatever I do. And I don't always succeed, but I've always felt that's the attitude. I get that from my mom. And I started out as a young child, you're not going to do this unless you're going to be good at it. Go to a horse show. We're not going there unless you got a chance to win. Not just place, not just participate, but win. And so I've just always done that way, and tried to instill it in my students, my son, anybody I come in contact with, my friends. So anyway, that's me. Nothing. Ooh, I got a little while there. Nothing's getting hot. I got water right there, but I'm going so fast. It's not. It's a special belt anyway. That it doesn't necessarily hold heat, and as long as I keep moving fast, I'm doing good on the heat. We're getting there. 3 more to go. This belt here. This is your shaping belt. Like I put it on 18 degrees, and I'm not exactly sure what angle they had on these things, but I like 17 or 18 for this type of stuff, because I've had good results with them holding their edge longer. And so this first belt that I use, it's the one that takes it out of whatever it was, and I'm sure it's pretty close to it. It's probably about 16 or 17 or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's pretty close, because I'm going pretty much on top of that. Well, we'll see how close it is here in a second. That's the last one. See if I got a magic marker. Yeah, I do. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the angle that this particular knife, they're all the same, made by the same company. Same deal. Anyway, I marked it with a magic marker right there. And well, let's see how close it is. You can see I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close to what it was. Right? I love sharpening these knives right here. Nice to have a nice set. So they're just dull, not beat up and stuff. That is part of the game. Alright. Went through all 28 of them there. I don't know how many minutes it is, but went through them pretty quick. I don't know if my thing right here will say. And it doesn't. I might just have to post it when I get through doing it. All right, got my shaping belt here. And so what I'm going to do now is put this one on, and this is my one that kind of finishes it out. I have a several-step process of doing it. I mean, you can sharpen a knife on a rock. It's just different ways to do it. As long as you keep the angle right, the same, we're doing good. All right, get it lined up. There we go. All right, see what we can get done here. Okay, well, I'm going to start back up here. Like that's a pretty aggressive ceramic type belt. But you can make it stuff sharp on any grip. All right, give you an idea. Where's my paper? Did I put it there? All right. Like I haven't done anything. This got a big old bad burr on it. You know when you got a burr, like you sharpen a knife, you go like this. Ooh, my Lord, this knife is so sharp. That's because the burr is built over that way, and I'm feeling of a razor. But if I go this way, I go, this thing ain't sharp, this is dull. That's because the burr's over this way and I'm feeling something round. So what I gotta do is I can get it straightened up, broke off, straightened up, and that's when you get your sharpness. But still, even though I haven't done nothing to this, it's still, it's sharp, it's just rough sharp, all right? So we'll go from here and start working the process to get them where they are sharp. All right, burrs on this side, I'm starting on the other. Let's see how fast I can go through it without talking too much. Ooh, that looks good. Burrs on the bottom. Now I got it on the top. If I do it on the top, it will hopefully make that burr so thin that it'll just fall off. And if you get a real good quality steel, it will do that. Right? Burrs on top. And I'm not trying to get it done where I can get them done in just a matter of minutes. Of course, I'm doing it all in one machine, where maybe I have 3 machines or so to use to make it faster. Especially like if I go to a farmer's market, where maybe, hopefully someday when people get to know me, they'll bring me a bunch of knives to sharpen while they shop. And that's the goal anyway. I know it's going to be a little slow here at the beginning since nobody knows me and I'm just getting into it. But word of mouth will stretch a little bit. And I got this little YouTube channel started, and not very good at my YouTube yet, but I'm going to get better. All right. It's on the top. Ooh, Lord. These little ones get sharp quick. Burrs on the top. Burrs on the top. I don't ever like to have that back end just razor sharp, so I always kind of dull it. I can see the burr coming off. I know y'all can't, but I can. I'm looking straight at it and the light catches it. That's how I know when it's all. That little spot right there is not all. Now it is. Where's on the top? Good. Gotta watch it when I grab it. There's been times where I had to cut these full out of my left hand. I really need to wear like a cut-proof glove on. And when I get home, get set up, whatever, I'll start wearing a dust mask. It's pretty well ventilating here and things are slowing down, but I'll start wearing a mask. We have my safety glasses on now. I'm getting there. It's repetition. Doing the same thing consistent each time, and they'll all be pretty close to being the same. That's what you want. When they pick one up, they want them to be the same. Oh! Gotta watch what I'm doing. All right. Trying to concentrate to get it done. I'll kind of fast forward to my movie. I'm pretty sure, so it won't get boring. But 28 knives, I had never tried to figure out how long it could do it. Getting close, getting close. Saw that one pop off. Two more. And all that. One more, last one. sure I did this one. Yeah. Right. Anyway, I got that done. Right. Change belt. Alright, let's see. I'm going to loosen the angle gauge right here and put a thicker belt on. We don't need to worry about angle anymore. We got all the grinding done. Alright, now we're going to remove the micro burr. Sometimes I do a leather right here, but I've already packed away my green rub, so I'm not going to do it. Now, I do have to change the angle. I mean, the direction is coming this way. I got to change the other way. I got to put a code in this thing. And now, goes the other direction. All right, here we go. I think I marked on this one. Give him a little alcohol right here and wipe it off. I can feel if I got all burrs are gone. If I had a burr on there with grass. Looks like I marked on this one with my magic marker also. A little bit cleaning. I think I missed that one. I'll put that other belt back on here. That one's still got the rough grind on it. Doesn't take but a second to change these out. And even though it's going the other direction, well, I remember changing it. I'll get it. Oh yeah, much better. Right. Turn that one off. Set it back down. Under the other one again. All right. Little one. Oh, Lord. Be careful of these. All right. All I'm doing is taking the burr off, polishing it off. Every bit of it's gone. We're getting there. I'm kind of concentrating. I'm not talking to keep you interested, but I'm hoping maybe the action will keep you interested. Got a handful more to go. And one last step. Still got one. I want to check this, and it's a different kind of knife. Right there. Most likely a cheaper blade. The cheaper blades, you have a hard time sometimes getting the burrs off. These are decent quality knives. You know, they're not the greatest in the world, but they're okay. Okay for student use. Believe not, students are hard as heck on equipment. I'm living proof of that in my shop. If it can be broke, they'll figure out a way to break it. And if it can be wore out, they can figure out a way to wear it out. Three more. 3 more. I'm getting there. Two more. And last one for this step. Over on that one. All right, last step. Got the leather out, the strop now. This is where it does its magic. Ooh, I got my finger that time. Well, that's 2 pages. That's not one. Still went through it like butter. Number 1. Oh my Lord, have mercy. Oh, when you work hard to get these things done right, and you slice that paper or that cigarette paper or whatever, and that booger does like that, it's like shooting a bullseye with a bow. It's still good. My Lord, have mercy. Oh Lord, they are. I mean, these boogers are spot on now. $17 degrees, and I'm telling you what, they will do their thing. I think you kind of get the gist. I like them sharp. I like customers happy. That way them suckers will call me back. They're all the same. But folks, I enjoy doing this stuff, and I hope you enjoy watching people work. how I get interested, how I got into kayaks, how I got into cowboying, watching people do stuff I like, and school teaching. I had people I looked up to, coaching, same thing. Fishing, I've had some tremendous fishing people help me, captains, other deckhands back when I used to deckhand, help me do stuff. Just anything. I just had so many great people in my life, my mom, my wife, my son, that all helped me in one way or the other, to straighten me out or whatever. He's got me on the right track. I'm not perfect. Wasn't ever one person in the world ever born that's perfect. I always got to remember that, and I've told my students that too. I don't. Better find me a better piece of this paper. There we go. There it is. Oh, good. Folks, I know you have been with me for a long time here watching. Have a long video, like all of them. I gotta learn to make them shorter. But I'm not gonna cast them. I'm just gonna finish them out here. I pretty much showed you that all of them are the same. I had the same angle on all of them. I used the same grits, same everything. Consistency. Like you just sharpen a single knife at home with just an old wet rock. As long as you're consistent on your angle, doing the same thing every time to each side, you're going to have good results. And there's so many great videos on YouTube of people sharing how they do it and stuff. Yeah. Ain't no difference which knife. They're all the same. I like it when people share how to do stuff. A lot of people want to hold secrets, and we all need to hold it. We don't want to tell everybody everything, but there's a lot of people that are really good at stuff, and they won't share that. And I guess because they had to work so hard to get where they were. I learned this on fishing. I put in a lot of time offshore and inshore. Felt like I pretty much mastered offshore and bottom fishing and things, but I did it so many years. Loved it, absolutely loved it. But inshore, different stuff, and I'm still learning on it. And in the last 2 or 3 years, I've really been concentrating on flounder. Got with a good man that's great at catching them with artificials, and he showed me the ropes, and he just thinks like a goddamn flounder. That's all it is. That's why it's called flounder. He just thinks like a flounder, and it took him years to get there, and he's really helped me tremendous. But one thing I have really understood about fishing, and most everybody has experienced this before, it's not necessarily the place. You get to see somebody always, where'd you go, man? Nobody wants to tell them. I mean, I do that sometimes. But sometimes that makes a difference. All right? But I just know this. It's not necessarily the place or the spot. It's the technique. Bottom line, it is the technique. Because I know you're probably going to fish with somebody in your life, and you're throwing the same bait, same lure, same rod and reel, same spot. And them suckers will catch them, and you don't catch either nothing, or you catch like 1 to their 4. And it's the technique. And if you can ever find you a fishing person that will share their technique, you have really done good if you do that. Never really been a believer in self-help. lot of trial and error. Why do that when you have somebody help you? A video, a person, whatever. Always try to be the best you can be at whatever it is you're trying to do. Whether you succeed or not, it makes no difference. But if you put forth the effort, that's all you can do. And sometimes you luck out, and you'll be pretty good at it. Maybe you can help somebody. Getting down here close to the end. Check this one. Look at that. They're all the same. You can watch a video of a fellow in Hawaii did farmers markets, and man, he sharpened knives so goddamn fast. I said, there is no way that we can get those suckers razors going that fast, but he did, and I can kind of understand it. I can kind of understand how he did it. And like I said, it's a technique and a little bit of pressure. There's one I'm going to mark down with it. Magic marker. Take that off. There we go. Remember, all the sharpening was done there at the very beginning on those belts. All this is honing. Learn how to hone, right? A steel, a ceramic round. Learn how to hone. When you're cutting, your blade's not doing good, get that honer out. Imagine it's a honer. Don't do like you see in the movies where you going like this. Lay that honer like that in front of you. And slice it on both sides. That way you'll have more consistent angle, and you will feel it. You will feel that burr straighten up by doing it that way. So learn to do it right, not hard. The other way, you're inconsistent on your angles. Remember, the key to knife sharpening is consistency on your angles. All right? Consistency. All right, here we go. Last one. All right, let's see what this one does. Look at there. Just remarkable. Jimmy's Knife Sharpening. Give me a call if you want some the same way. Jones Creek, Texas. I get $10 a piece for doing basic knives like this on sharpening. You bring me 5 or more. I'll give you the first one free. I'd be glad to help you. All right? Oh, Lord, I got my finger right there, and all it did was just swoop it. But I'll be glad to help you. And just give me a call, 979-235-9189. God bless you, and have a great day.